All right, I think we have everyone today. Welcome, thanks for joining us for the 33rd annual, the Hartford Virtual Ski Spectacular. This is a Nordic and Alpine skiing dryland training at the intermediate level. My name is Julia Ray and I'm the Programs Director with Move United, formerly Disabled Sports USA and Adaptive Sports USA. We'd like to thank the Hartford for their long-standing commitment and support, allowing us to bring you this virtual opportunity today. Before I turn things over to Beth Ann, for this terrific session, I'm going to go over a few quick housekeeping items. All attendees, please remain on mute to minimize distractions. Feel free to turn on your video if you'd like to, using the camera button or start video at the bottom of your screen. These sessions will be recorded, so if you don't want your video to be shown or if you haven't signed your media release yet, please feel free to hide your video. You can still sign your media release in a link found in the chat box. Closed captioning for this session is enabled and attendees are welcome to adjust the font size if needed. And please make sure you stay engaged throughout the session by sending messages in the chat to all panelists and attendees. Make sure that setting is on and introduce yourself to the whole group. So without further ado, I'm going to turn things over to Beth Ann Chamberlain, have her introduce herself and tell us a little bit more about what she's going to be covering today. So thanks, Beth Ann.
Thank you, Julia. Hello, everyone. It's great to be here again. My name is Beth Ann Chamberlain. I am a development coach with the U.S. Paralympics Nordic skiing team. Again, while we'd all love to be out on the trails in Breckenridge, this is a great, I'm super excited to have this opportunity to still connect with everybody. We all know that the real fun of cross-country skiing and downhill skiing and all that stuff is done on the trails. But the reality is, whether we're in a pandemic or not, is that a lot of the work that's done to get ready for that on snow time is done inside or elsewhere, dryland training and whatnot. So we'll make the most of our time here today, keeping that in mind. So whatever we're doing while we're not on the snow, this is making us more prepared to get out there when we can, and hopefully everybody has an opportunity to do so, maybe closer to home this year. And then we look forward to catching up with everyone next year. Yay, back on the snow. Okay, today for our session, for those that have the fitness kits, we are going to utilize them. And we're gonna use almost everything in them. We're gonna put it all to work. If you have cordless, I don't know if I'm calling it correct, jump ropes, the jump ropes. We're gonna use these. Keep those close by. Grab them if you can. We're gonna put our ball to use because everybody loves a dodge. I'm calling it a dodgeball because that's what it is in my mind. And I love the logo. It's awesome. Thank you, Hartford. And of course our bands. We're gonna put. We're gonna use, if you have two of them. I think two came in the box. I have tied mine together to make them a little longer. That's an option. What we are going to do some kind of ski poling movement with these today. And so if you have a doorway or something, a really heavy piece of furniture, we're gonna wrap it around that too so we can pull against that. You can put them, if you can tie a knot in it, you can often put it in a door and close it, something. But we'll get into details of that, but have these close by. We're athletes, we wanna stay hydrated. You should have some water nearby. We're gonna, please feel free to grab water whenever need be. And yeah, so we're gonna dive right into this. I wanna just go over a couple quick things. Again, we are practicing, this is part of our training, right? As athletes, there's good athletic habits that we want to put into place now and always. Whenever we're together in these kind of situations, it's great to do it together, make sure we're reinforcing the good habits that we want to put in place as an athlete. So hydration, as I said, we're going to work in, we're going to put in a good warm up. These movements will have both for seated athletes and for standing athletes. I will do my very best to provide well described, good descriptions of the exercises that we're doing. In case anyone isn't able to see on the screen, if you are unsure of that, please write in the chat box and let me know if I need to be a little up my game on my descriptions a little bit. Warm up. We're going to go through a little circuit today. This is considered a kind of a HIIT training. Nordic skiing, we're definitely, that's my expertise, but we're doing this for Alpine as well. This is all good, no matter what you're doing. We are an endurance sport, but there's also a great amount of strength required, and endurance strength. And I think that's also true for Alpine. So we're gonna work on, we're gonna target that a little bit today with some circuits. And yeah, without further ado, I think we're gonna start on our warm-up. And so let's get our jump ropes out. So I'm gonna stand. I've got two different options. We've got a sitting option and a standing option. For sitting, what we're gonna do, let me start with standing. Jumping rope, we've got our ropes. We're going, and if you don't have these, that's totally fine. I just want you to pretend like you're jumping rope. And we're gonna do 30 seconds on, a 30-second rest. We're gonna do that 3 times for part of our warm-up. For sit skiers, or sorry, well, sitting athletes, you're all sit skiers in my mind. We're going to actually start by just pretending like you're jumping rope with that motion, and then we're gonna build onto that. So I'm gonna get my watch going here. Hopefully everybody has room to move around. We are gonna get on a mat or get on the floor potentially. We can modify all of these in different ways, so do what you need to do to make it work at home. All right, standing up if you can, otherwise we're gonna sit. We're gonna do 30 seconds on for a little jump rope. This is just part of our warm-up. Ready and go. And so we're just jumping and just keep this nice and easy. One of the greatest things you can do. So again, we're just standing up. We're doing our cordless jump rope for 30 seconds. We can do it just in one place. For sitting athletes, we're seated. We're warming up our shoulders with this motion. I'm gonna have to stop back and forth just to double check. We're gonna do 30-second sections and rest. All right, we got a little 30-second rest. There's gonna be a lot of stop and start. Take a breather. Sitting athletes, the next one we're going to do. We did this one in my talk on Tuesday about Nordic. When we get started, which is in about 10 seconds, your arms are gonna be out to your side. You're gonna curl, tap your shoulders, extend, and flip. And we're gonna get going at a pace, tap, 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 tap. That's our cadence for 30 seconds and go. Standing athletes, you're going back to jumping rope for 30 seconds. Nice job. This is just our warm-up. Make sure you're tapping those shoulders. Sitting athletes, and extend, flip, around and back. Extend, flip, around and back. Boom, 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 boom. Nice job. Keep it going. This is just getting the blood moving. Look at that. Good morning to everyone. Nice job. And we're resting. All right. Nice work. Another 30-second rest. We've got one more of these. This is just getting our blood flowing. Always important to have a warm-up. A couple things about our warm-up. Not only just some easy movement to get your heart rate going, get your blood flowing, warm your body up, followed by some mobility, which we're gonna do after this, which we're gonna start. Our sit skiers back to our circles. Last 30 seconds, jumping rope if you're standing, ready and go. Boom, boom, nice job. Big belly breaths to get going. You should start to feel a little bit warm. Heart rate should come up just a little bit. Nice work, everyone. So, and warm up, always really important. It should be simple. It should be something that you can do no matter where you are. Nice work, we're almost there. We want it to be, well, mobility, we want it to be pretty targeted. Nice job. And stop. Check it out. All right. Okay, how's everyone feeling? I know it's always weird. It's so always, I'm still getting used to talking and everybody else being on mute. All right, we're going to do a little mobility now. Standing athletes, you can be seated for this first part, or you can stand. We're gonna build off of it. We're gonna do standing. We're gonna add a little standing component for those that are, have that option to do so. So again, grab water as need be. I'm gonna try to keep this at a steady pace, but without rushing. So please know that you can modify any way need be at home. So make sure you're chiming into how your body's feeling and what's right for you. That is your biggest job as an athlete, is to learn how your body responds to things, and to understand the cues that it's giving you of, yes, you can push a little harder, or no, I'm really not feeling it, I need to back off. So that's always your job. So always keep that in the back of your head during any session. All right, we're gonna start with some really simple mobility. We're gonna do some shoulder mobility for both standing and sitting. These are exercises that I'm sure are familiar to many of you. Start with your arms down by your sides, whether you're standing or sitting. Your palms are facing in towards your body. We're gonna start with eyes. We're just gonna do 10. So hands, palms facing in, arms by your side, raise up, extend over your head, and pull back down. Just 10 of these. Extend up, elbows are straight, extend, come back down. Nice and slow with this. Arms are long, elbows are straight the entire time. Up and bring back down. Extend up, bring back down. Nice job. Again, elbows are straight, shoulders are relaxed. We're just getting a little more range of motion. Your thumbs are pointing behind you at the top, and they're in front of you at the bottom. Nice job. 10 of these. And up and down. Nice job. Shake that out. We're going to Ys. Now, standing athletes, I'm going to add a little balance component for all of you. So the Ys, I'm going to describe what we're going to do here. Should get my screen. Ys, our thumbs are out, pointed about a 45-degree angle from the front. And we are going to do the same thing. You're going to start with your arms by your side, slightly in front of you, with the thumbs pointed out at a 45-degree angle. You will then extend into that Y position and come back down. These are our Ys. We're doing 10 of those. Standing athletes, I want you to pause. I want you to pick up one foot or go onto the toe so we have a balance component. So we're standing on one foot as we extend, come back. Extend and come back. After 5, switch feet. So you're standing on the other one. Now, something I want everybody to chime into, what they're doing is at the top, this movement is coming from our shoulders, not from our back. Chime into that rib cage. As you extend, are you feeling an extension and letting your ribs flare? I want the opposite. I want this to be engaged. If you can engage your core, I want you to make sure your core is engaged. These are our Ys. I needed to switch. So again, movement is coming from our shoulder. Once we have 10 of those, we're going to stop. This is just our warm-up. And then go ahead and relax. We're moving to T's, right? Standing athletes, we're going to do a leg out to the side and holding, standing on one foot, balance. I want you to be tall through your hips. I'm standing on my left leg. That left hip is nice and tall. My right foot is out to the side. My hands now are out in front of me. My palms are facing up. My thumbs are pointed out towards the side. I'm pulling my hands apart. So now my arms are out by my side and come back. Pull apart and come back. Nice job. Pull apart, palms are facing the sky, thumbs are pointed out. Nice job. Again, we're doing 10. Slow with this. Slow and deliberate. Movement from your shoulder. Switch feet after 5. For standing athletes, you should be on one foot. You can just have most of your weight on one foot if need be. Nice job. 4 and 5. Nice work. Shake it out. All right, how are we doing here? All right, that's pretty simple for our initial start. We're going to do one more mobility. We're going to sit for this. So standing athletes, if you're standing, please feel free to sit. You're going to pick your hands up. Interlace your fingers over your head, and now gently place your hands behind your head. You're sitting up nice and tall. If I had a string coming out of the top of your head, like a Christmas tree ornament, it's going to be pulling you up a little taller, right? We're sitting nice and tall. With this, we're going to twist to our right and drop that left elbow down towards your midline. Sit back up. Twist, your chest is facing forward. Now, you're facing forward, turn through your mid-body and face the left direction. Right elbow is pointing out in front. Pivot down to your midline. or to that left knee. If you can, sit back up straight and back to the middle, right? We're gonna do 3 more in each direction. Back to the right, right, twist down, sit up, neutral, left, rotate, down, sit up, and neutral. 2 more each side. Rotate from your waist, down, up, neutral. Going left, left, reach down, up, neutral. Little rotation in our spine. Last one each side. Here's right, sit up, neutral. Here's left, down, sit up, and neutral. And then go ahead and shake that out. We want to get, again, with that, this is a really good thing to do, mobility on a daily basis, for no matter what you're doing. We all need it. But getting a little bit of that spine rotation, I think, is really good for all of us. All right. I'm going to talk through our little circuit that we're going to do. We're going to go through this circuit of 5 exercises 4 times. It's all going to be done by time. So it's going to be 45 seconds of work, a 15-second rest. We'll go through that sequence of 5 exercises, and then we take a minute rest. And then we're going to do that 4 more times, or 3 more times. I will keep track of the time, so I will let everybody know when to start, stop. It's going to feel pretty quick. 15 seconds rest is not much. Before we get started, I want to talk through what we're going to be doing. So 5 exercises. The first one is the only one that is going to be different for standing and seated athletes. All right, so I'm going to start with our seated athletes. If you have a ball, our Move United, I'm calling it a dodgeball, the Hartford, love that. This is going to be loud. I'm glad you're only muted or you weren't going to be able to hear me. Actually, we're going to do this one up. So you're going to take that ball overhead, you're going to toss up, extend your hand, extend your arms straight up overhead, 45 seconds of throwing that ball overhead. Wait, we're not starting yet. So now you know that motion. Standing athletes, we're going to do a standing squat. You can do this onto your chair. A couple modifications for it. So toes are facing forward, your feet are hip width distance apart. I want you to go sit into a squat like you're sitting, pretending to sit on that chair, but then stand back up, 45 seconds. Now, that may be enough just to sit and stand. If you want an additional challenge, I want you to sit, pick one foot up, and stand up with one foot, right? Sit, pick your left foot up, and stand up with your right, right? So we're gonna, and then you're gonna alternate feet. So, so that's gonna be the first exercise. I will remind you, that's sit to stand or our ball toss. Second exercise, we're gonna have to get on the ground. We're going to do some planks. All right, planks are going to, and you don't have to do this yet, are going to do some planks. If you have a pillow or something to go under your knees, if you're a seated athlete, feel free to put a pillow, a box, a chair, anything you have. Otherwise, you can also stay on your belly. We're going to raise into a plank position. If you are a standing athlete, we're going to have you go onto your toes if you're able. Otherwise, you can go from your knees and sit skiers. I'm calling you all sit skiers because you all are in my mind. You can, again, put something under your hips to bring you up a little bit or just start from the ground. We're going to add some modifications to that plank, but that's going to be a long plank, so we'll go from there. All right, we're staying on the ground. The third exercise is going to be, we're taking our ball. Again, we're going to flip onto our back, and we're going to do some crunches. So you can keep your legs, this is again, just talking through it. Keep your legs bent, ball is at your chest. Your elbows are out wide, fingertips are on that ball. You're gonna crunch up, throw that ball and catch it. Crunch up, throw the ball and catch it. Crunch up, throw the ball and catch it. Catch the ball on the way down. 45 seconds of that. All right, now we're gonna take our bands. So with our bands, last 2 exercises are done with our bands. You can do this on the floor. Again, you make modifications. Here are my bands. I tied mine together. I have a pole here, a post that I'm putting mine around. You can put it around a heavy piece of furniture. You can do this sitting on the floor. You can do this sitting in a chair. We're gonna do a double pull motion. So our hands, the The band ideally is up a little high. Our hands are on either side, so our hands are shoulder width distance apart, each holding onto an end of the band, and we're gonna pretend like we're double pulling. We're gonna do that for 45 seconds. So there's a little crunch, and I'll talk through this technique. I wanna give everybody a chance to get set up. That's our fourth exercise. Again, this is really quickly, we'll go through it again, but it's just a quick overview. Last exercise, we're turning it around, keeping our bands. We're gonna do a tricep extension. So your elbows, your hand, you have a band in either hand, your elbows are in front of you, your hands are back by your shoulders, and you're gonna extend your arm straight and come back. So it's a tricep extension. Extend and back, extend and back. So your palms start, or your hands start almost on the top of your shoulder in the back, and they extend away from your back into the front of your head. That was a really fast overview. I'll try to give some feedback from those that I can see on here. I'll keep talking through it. That's our circuit. We're doing this 4 times through. It's gonna go really quickly. If you need to stop ahead of time, absolutely do so. Modify any way you need to. Again, we're gonna start with our ball toss or our squats for standing athletes. 45 on, 15-second rest. So there's just enough rest to switch. Please don't be flustered if it takes longer to go from one to the next. No worries, you jump in where you can. All right? Okay, and these 5 exercises will go pretty quick, and then we get a longer rest. All right, so please get into position for whichever one you're doing. I'll alternate which ones I do. I'm gonna start with this overhead ball toss. My hands are staying above our head the whole time. I'm gonna keep my watch here. I don't have a fancy timer, but I have a timer. So we're gonna do that. 45 seconds. If you're a standing athlete, you're gonna be standing, pretending to sit onto that chair and then standing back up. You can pick one foot up and do a single leg. Ready, set, go. Here we go. Nice steady pace. Toss up, back down. Toss up, back down. This is endurance, right? So it shouldn't feel crazy hard to begin with. We build onto this. Nice job, everyone. I apparently need to work on my ball tossing skills because I'm not very consistent. Keep going. Nice job. Standing athletes, down, up. Toes are forward. Your knees push out wide. Reach back with your hamstrings with those squats. Nice job with the ball toss. Keep going. Up, back, up, back, up, back. Nice work. Almost there, almost there. Toss, 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 and rest. All right. Switching onto the ground, we get right to our planks. All right, we're gonna go. You modify that plank any way you need to. This is a 45-second plank. It's just enough time to switch it up. So we're gonna go ahead and start on your knees or on your toes. You can be on your hands or on your elbows, and go. 45 seconds. We're gonna stay right here. When we are doing a plank, we wanna make sure that we are flat as possible. If you can move your hips, we want to pay attention to where your hips are at. Nice job, everyone. Keep breathing. We don't want our butt really high in the air, and we don't want it sinking, right? We want to be nice and flat. Keep breathing. We're going to add some modifications as we go on, but this one's going to be nice and simple. Keep breathing. Push away from the ground with those elbows. Pull that belly button into your spine if you can. Nice job. This is a nice and long one. There you go. Keep breathing. Push away. Strong, feel that strength as you push that ground away from you and stop. Nice work. All right, from here, we flip right over onto our butts. We're doing a little bit of a crunch with our ball toss again. Here, this relies on me catching the ball and not letting it hit me in the head. There's no guarantees that I can do that. All right, so we're on our backs. Your legs can be crossed. Your knees can be bent with your feet flat on the floor. It's just a little crunch that goes straight up to the sky, and then you catch the ball and lower your shoulders back down. Ready, go. 45 seconds. Crunch, toss, and back down. It's nice rhythm. Little crunch, toss that ball up, come back down. Nice work, everyone. Keep breathing. Throw that ball up, crunch up, and then come back down and catch it. Nice work. Head is neutral. Nice job. I'm keeping an eye on the time, I promise. Nice job. Little toss. Come back down. Make sure your shoulders are coming up off the ground as you toss that ball up. Keep breathing. Nice steady pace. We're not trying to rush this. We're just going for time. Nice work. All right. And almost there. And rest. Beautiful. Okay. That's our doll. That's our crunch with our ball toss. Now we're moving to our bands. This will get faster every time. Bands. Put that band secured around someone. Something. I have 2 bands tied together. I'm gonna sit far enough away. I'm sitting on the floor. I've also done this seated on a chair, or you could do it also standing. Double pull motion. You want enough tension in that band that when your arms are straight, that band there's a little tension with your arms straight out in front of you. All right, ready? And what we're doing is we're double pulling. So we're pulling that band down towards your hips, a little crunch if you can do it, and then bring them back out in front of you, about shoulder width, shoulder height. Ready? Go. 45 seconds. Down, up, down, up. This is not a race. This is just keeping it nice and steady. Make sure if you can that there's enough tension when your hands are in front of you that there's no slack in that band at the top. The top being when your hands are in front of you. This gets a little crunch as well as really working those lats, a little bit of triceps. This is what we're using. This is actually my band sliding. Great work. This is what we're doing when we're skiing. Nice job. Almost there. Keep going. High hands, pull down to the hips. High hands, pull down to the hips. Keep that going. Nice job. Double pull. Feel yourself. Slide over that snow and rest. All right. Hold on to that band. Turn around. So now the band is behind you. You're holding on to the band with both hands. You're holding on to that band with both hands behind your head. This is going to be a tricep extension. Your elbows are bent and they're right in front of you. Your hands are back behind your head, holding the band. We're going to extend. Here we go. Ready, go. Extend those elbows straight and back. Straight and back. You should feel this. This is called a tricep extension. You should feel this in the back of your upper arm. That's where your tricep is. The tricep extension, extend and back. Extend and back. Nice job. I'm going to keep my timer going here. Extend and back. Nice work, everyone. Extend and back. Extend and back. Strong, steady. Here we go. Almost there. This is the end of our circuit. Boom, 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 boom. And I'm watching. Stop and rest. We got a little more. That's our circuit. We're going to do that 3 more times. Take a little breather right here and make sure that you get a sip of water. Just a little taste. These should build on one another, get your heart rate up. Lots of ways to modify this, but this is a good example of something that you can do at home with very little equipment, making use of the awesome stuff, awesome fitness stuff that Move United and the Hartford has provided to get work done, yeah, just about anywhere. It looks like, all right, we're gonna zip through these. We may only have time for 2 more sets, but we'll make the most of it. It sounds like some people, if you don't have a band, but you have a light weight, absolutely, that works great. Make sure, I love it, use all that you can. Okay, everybody have water? All right, we're gonna start from the top again. We're gonna aim for at least getting through this 2 more times. Okay, so again, seated athletes, you're tossing the ball up overhead, 45 seconds. Sitting athletes, we're gonna go from sit to stand, 45 seconds. You can move that to a single leg if you're ready. if you feel comfortable. All right, ready? And go, sit. So we're not actually, for standing athletes, you're not actually sitting down. You just kind of tap your butt on the chair and stand back up. Your toes are facing forward. If you have a prosthetic, should still be able to do this. Remember, you're reaching back with your hamstrings, drive back up. Drive back with your hamstrings and drive back up. Nice job. Keep it steady. You can go on mostly on one foot, pick the heel up of the other foot to get a little more load on just one side. Nice job. Switch if you haven't already, if you're doing one. Nice work, everyone. Keep that going. Awesome job. And rest. Great work. Okay, right to the mat. We get right into our planks. We're gonna keep this moving. Awesome job, everyone. Here we go. In our plank position. And go. Here it is, plank. Whoop. My camera moved it. Nice job in that plank position. And whether you're on your elbows or your toes, I want you to try to shift your weight to one side and tap your opposite shoulder. Right hand taps your left shoulder. Whether you're on your hands doing this or your toes, right hand up taps your left shoulder. Left hand up taps your right shoulder. Keep going at a nice steady pace. Nice work. There we go. Keep breathing. Nice work. Go. Go. Nice job. And rest. Bring it down. Flip it right over, right to the core. Okay, here we go. Ball toss, straight up in the air, 45 seconds. Ready, and go. Toss up, back down. Again, 45 seconds can feel like quite a bit, so keep it nice and steady. This isn't something to rush. Crunch up, catch that ball, let your shoulders rock back onto the mat. Nice job. Crunch up, back down. Crunch up, back down. Nice job. Keep watch right here. Yep. Keep breathing. Feel that, strengthen that core. No matter what, how much you're moving, make the most of it. Nice job, everyone. Almost there. A couple more. Keep breathing. You're doing great work. And rest. Beautiful. All right. That's 3 down already. We're shifting around, grabbing our band. Get that band around whatever you can. 45 seconds double pulling. Pull up, band up nice and high. These bands are so awesome. You can do so much with them. I love it. Deep breath, ready and go. 45 seconds, double pull. Down, up. Hands high, pull down to your hips. Hands high, pull down to your hips. Pulling down and away. Again, nice, steady. Mine keeps rolling down. I should have secured it a little better, but it still works. Forward, pull down and away. Down and away. You can go a little bit past your hips. You can come just to your hips. Nice job. If you've got some core, I want you to have a little bit of forward crunch as your hands come down. That's our double pull. If you don't have that core function, you're going to be using your shoulders even more. You're doing great work. And stop. Nice job. Keep that band in one hand as you turn around for our tricep extensions. 45 seconds. Here we go. Ready? Hands and go. Hands are behind the head. Extend and up. Extend. I should be sitting up nice and tall. Extend, pushing away, right? Hands are right on top of my head, and then I'm pulling them away from my body in front. Bend those elbows, extend those elbows. Bend those elbows, extend. Nice job. Great work. I've got a kitty cat that likes to visit when we're doing these things. Nice work. Go. Steady and strong. You guys are doing awesome. Yep, try to keep, remember the movement is coming right from our arms. So keep tension in that band. Should be a little burn. Nice job. Bend bend, extend, and stop. Beautiful. That's round 2. I always chat a little too much, so we're gonna aim for one more set of these. So right now, one more round of the 5 exercises. That gives us 3 rounds of these 5 exercises. Great work. They're about 6 minutes each, with our minute of rest going on right now. Now is when you grab a sip of water, regroup, think about if you want to do anything differently on this one. And yeah, pat yourself on the back, doing a great job. We're gonna start in about 20 seconds. So grab that sip of water. Standing athletes, you can get right back to your chair. Seated athletes, make sure you have that ball nearby. Again, this is not a race to get done faster. We're going with the clock. 45 seconds is 45 seconds. So keep it quality and a steady pace. All right, here we go. All right, we're right on time. I'm ready. I'm gonna go back to standing. Set, go. 45 seconds of your squats or your ball toss. Again, seat to stand, sit to stand. You can sit, shift, and stand with one foot. For standing athletes, shift. Nice. Seated athletes, I'm gonna switch back and forth. Make sure your hands are over your head the whole time. And so you're looking up, toss up, catch down. The catch, the ball drops almost to touching your nose. So keep your hands up over your head the whole time. That's part of the endurance. That ball comes down, it taps your nose, extend back up. Elbows should be totally straight at the top of that toss. Extend, and then back down. Got low ceilings down here, so I'm hitting the ceiling. Nice job, stop. Woo. Almost made you go over there. Nice job. Take a breath. Back to the mat we go. Planks, here we go. Let's do this. Last round of these planks. 45 seconds. If you can, I'm gonna challenge everybody to start on their hands. If you can't start on your hands, no worries. I want you to continue to do the shoulder tap. Ready, go. If you can be on your hands to start, I want you to go down to your elbow, and then walk back up, elbow, elbow, hand, hand, elbow, elbow, hand, hand. Nice job. You can always stay in that strong plank position. You can also do that shoulder tap. Pick that arm up. And so you're shifting weight a little bit from side to side. Nice job, everyone. Great work. Almost there. Keep a nice steady pace. Hand, hand, elbow, elbow. If you're doing that walking, and stop. Great work. Awesome. We're gonna flip right over onto our back. Get our crunches in. You guys are crushing this. Feel good. Feels good to hurt a little bit. Good kind of hurt, right? Okay, here we go. We're on our back. We have our ball. We're doing a little crunch up, catching, and then back, shoulders back down onto the mat. Ready, set, go. Here we go. Throw up and down, up. Toss back. Nice job. Extend those elbows, throw that ball up. Nice job. Extend and back, extend and back. 45 seconds. Woo. Nice work. All right. Keep breathing. Try to relax your neck. Make sure that motion is coming right from your core. Great job. Almost there. Couple more tosses. Crunch up, back down. Crunch up, back down. Toss and down. Toss and down. Toss and down. Crunch up with that toss. And back down. And back down. And stop. Fabulous. Last round of that. Whew. Take a breather. Get a deep breath in. Go ahead and set that ball aside. Grab your bands. Get those bands set up. You're back to our double pull motion. Last 2 sets of these, or last set of this one. We've got 2 more exercises. That's just 2 more minutes. On, ready, set, go. Here we go. High hands, pull down to your side. High hands down to your side, back down to your hips. High and down, high and down. Nice job. Double pull motion. And you could be doing this and have no idea that has anything to do with cross-country skiing. It's good for a lot of things. High hands, back down. High hands, back down. Nice job. Steady and smooth. Pull back, down, hips. Hands come down, right to the hips. Nice job. All right, great work. Mine is coming down, and we're almost there. And stop. Awesome. Fabulous job. Take a quick breather. Flip around. Here we go. Tricep extensions. Hands are overhead. Elbows face out in front of us. I'm going to try to face you guys this time while I do this. We're going to get ready. Hands are high, above your head. All right, here we go. Above your head and go. 45 seconds. Extend and back. Extend and back. Extend, then hands go back to your head. They pull away from your front of your face and back. Tricep extension. Extend. Keep those elbows facing forward. Nice job. Little motion. Extend, back. Extend, back. Nice and smooth and in control. We're almost there. You guys are doing a fabulous job. Extend, back. Keep breathing. Think about your breath. Sneak a big one in there. Long exhale. As you continue to work, you're doing fabulous. And done. Drop it. Awesome. I love seeing some of the modifications. Go ahead and rest. That's awesome. Hopefully that got everybody's heart rate up just a little bit. Get everybody moving around, and maybe those are all really similar exercises. Maybe there's something new. But the great thing is even if you're doing exercises the same way, you can switch it up by the order that you're doing or the amount or time you're doing. We're going to do a few minutes of stretching. Well, we've got like 3 minutes left. I want to say that please follow up if you have questions for me in particular on that email address that is on the website. I want to do one stretch. Seated, I want you to take your right hand, put it down by your side. If you're on the ground, put it right on the ground. Pick your left hand up, palm is facing down, fingers go across in front of you. Keep reaching around like you're drawing a circle. You get to your ear, flip that palm up towards the ceiling, reach around, put that left hand down by your side on the ground. Right hand picks up, palm is facing down as it goes in front of you. Keep rotating, goes by your ear, flips to the sky, around and back down. Couple more each side. Pick that left hand up, palm is facing down, making a big circle, gets to your ear, flips open. Keep it nice and slow. You get a nice stretch across that front of that shoulder. Right hand, extend, flip all the way around. Couple more each side. Big breath. Always important to do some stretching at the end. You can keep going with that. Get some shoulder circles in. Feel really good about the job you're doing. Again, this was a circuit strength, 45 on, 15 seconds off. It gets your heart rate up. It's more of an endurance strength. You can always do these exercises by a certain amount. I like doing a little bit what I call endurance strength by doing them for a set amount of time, a little longer quality, but you continue to work on it and you're definitely building strength. Last cue, make sure you're getting water. And if you're outside, I love these hats, by the way. Dry hat, dry clothes at the end of a session. Make sure you're practicing those good athlete habits. So I'm going to get cut off. So I want to say thank you.
Thank you, Beth Ann. That was just awesome. I particularly loved all the direct relevancy to the actual sport. I could really see how using those bands looks exactly like you would do out in the snow, the same movements. So everybody will be snow ready when they're able to get back out there. So thank you. For everyone who joined us today, thank you so much. We really loved seeing all of your faces on camera. We value your feedback, so please take a few seconds to complete the session survey that will pop up in your screen as you exit this session. If you like this session, please also stay engaged with us on social and use the hashtag #SkiSpec so we can see your post. And you can also catch all of these sessions on record, and you can do this all over again tomorrow at Move United's YouTube channel. So thanks so much to Beth Ann, and have a great rest of your day, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everyone.